Greetings, adventurers. I have no way to justify this, but there was no way to split this episode up except exactly where I did, because going any further at all would create an unreasonably long Team B, well, let's say their final episode as Team B. We hope you enjoyed this episode and have a few really quick updates. First, Domain of the Nameless God, Unnatural Horrors, and The True Necromancer are all available digitally on darkdice.com for the first time ever, so please, thank you, all the things. Pick up a copy today before Halloween, enjoy it for the scary season, and help us make more sustainable, creepy content for you. Secondarily, and this is a really weird one, the holiday season is coming up, and I spent the last year working on a sort of Christmas special song. It's available in German and English, and it's about a Christmas devil named Krampus, who is near and dear to my heart. If these sorts of things interest you, you can check it out. A link is in the show notes, and here's a quick clip. So if you're super bored or work for radio or know someone at a radio station, you can tell them to play or check out Krampus Nacht Song by Travis Vengroff. And with that irresponsible self-promotion out of the way, let's get started.
Shalis die Pace, Salis.
Do you seek him?
Do you seek him?
Do you seek him?
Do you seek him?
Do you seek the nameless god?
You have found yourself among those who roll the dark dice. What you are about to hear happened long ago. A story brought back from the edge of oblivion, dutifully transcribed and enhanced orally to better captivate your attention. Previously, a team of adventurers descended deeper into the madhouse after altering the past and trading memories. Dark Dice, The Long Road, Chapter 24, Frenzied Feast. Soren, Ildrex, Glom, and Gaelle, Vogelberg, Klymoore, and Graham, the old villager who now joined their party, had passed through the door with such haste that they were not able to perceive their next trial, the next room, until they were already fully within it and unable to react. Fortunately for the team, it was, at least for now, harmless. This room reminded them of the wooden carriage they'd entered the madhouse through far above, but larger. Perhaps 30 feet or 10 meters in all directions. They were within someone's very private living space. Across from the entrance was the room's exit, and directly between was a large round bed fitted with red and black checkered sheets, the centerpiece of this curious room. Around the bed's edges were tables in full scale that held all manner of collected miniatures, model towns, farms, temples, rivers, bridges, a showroom of life carved with tedious detail. And at the apparent foot of the round bed, a new model slowly formed, its parts coming together as if by elven magic. A vista of Elevine village above, in 32mm scale, if one were to guess. A curious journal sprawled open before the display. Several other items stood out within the room, including a large oval mirror with scintillating colors behind its glass, a brass lyre, a short sword with an emerald-encrusted hilt, and a teacup resting on its own pedestal, seemingly treasured above all else. The lights from the room's torches were consistent and gave off no smoke, indicating magical light, though shadows shifted behind a blue curtain hanging on the western wall.
Ildrex probably catches the mirror and looks at himself and he's like, God, I'm hideous.
Failing a wisdom saving throw, Ildrex saw an extra figure in the reflection behind him, the shape of a woman with long red hair. But as he turned, he saw only his comrades. Ildrex smiled, finding a perfect distraction for his particular behavior.
Hey, Glom, are my eyes oozing?
No more than normal.
Okay, good.
I can tell you for a fact, that mirror is cursed. Don't stare at it for too long, or you'll see something you won't like.
Glom is standing at the north door. All right, everyone, let's keep moving. Come on.
Yep, coming. Don't look at mirrors anymore. Just saying.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me that ever again.
I don't mean to suggest that we steal from our host, but they did try to kill us. Don't we even want to look at the sword? Let's not look a gift mimic in the mouth.
Yeah, you're welcome to do whatever you want, Klymoore. The rest of us are going out this north door.
Psst. Hey, Graham. You want to look at the sword with Klymoore there?
Sorry, what? I think I see something behind the curtains over there. And I'm not sure I like it.
Oh, don't look behind the curtain. I said the sword, old lady.
Why would I want a sword?
Because you don't have a sword.
I thought you were supposed to be the adventurers here.
Gaelle's going to walk over to the brass lyre.
This looks to be a prop sword. It's so light. Interesting. It sings when you swing it.
The woman's voice betrayed a hint of admiration as she balanced the blade on one finger.
I was wrong. It's a very real sword. Some strong magic's about it. I could make quite the meal with this. And cutting with it would be entertaining as well.
Perfect.
You guys just gave this old woman a magical sword that she's going to cook with for the rest of her life.
We did.
A singing sword, gods.
She's now part of the party, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
She just pulled out a carrot and is testing it on the carrot, and oh my, it's really singing with each slice.
Wait, you had a carrot all this time?
When you have grandchildren, you always carry food with you.
Do you have another carrot?
Smart.
I have some peaches, another carrot, mushrooms, and some jerky.
I'll take a peach, if that's okay.
Look at the action on that blade.
Here.
Thanks.
It's good, well balanced.
That's a really nice sword.
So cool.
Glom eats the peach. Gil, what are you doing? I think we should just keep moving.
No, I'm interested. I want to see what it is.
Yeah, 'cause that's never gotten us in trouble.
Gaelle made a history check as she examined the old lyre, concluding that it resembled the legendary instrument maestro. Its magical strings should only be plucked by the very skilled, else the performers seriously hurt themselves. She also recalled that certain magics were imbued into its runes.
Gaelle doesn't want to put it down. I think she's going to try playing it.
Gaelle required a performance check.
Okay, that's 16.
Was she proficient with lyres?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Gaelle now had access to a series of abilities that I sent over in a private message that she could bring to life whenever she played. All it required was a successful performance check. And for those listening in the future, this knowledge also included a very important secret tune that could counter the effects of the terrible language known as dark speech.
Right, okay. Do I need to tell everybody, or is this going to be a surprise?
Surprises are fun, but she had played it, attuning herself instantly to its magics, but also casting one of its spells.
Okay, she's going to, because we're with Glom, and she's going to cast Levitate.
Glom began levitating ever so slightly.
Ildrex?
Yeah.
Am I floating more than normal?
We'll look back to Glom and be like, nope, no more than normal.
Okay, good.
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
Guys, I don't like this room. I think we should move on. Soren, what are you doing?
Soren has picked up the teacup, though he's not sure why, and he's just milling around like it's a party.
The teacup was porcelain, ivory in color, and set with exquisitely detailed golden filigree. Despite its quality, it held no special or magical properties, though with a history check and subsequent checks, Soren concluded that it had no historical significance either, but that given its placement on a 4-foot-tall pedestal, held personal value to whoever placed it there.
Just gonna keep holding it, and it's mine now.
As the GM made more attempts to guide the party toward the open journal, which were cut from the episode as they disrupted the narrative flow.
If you wanted us to read, you shouldn't have put so many other fun things in the room.
You don't even have to flip through.
Nope.
It's literally open to a very interesting page.
That's how demons get summoned.
The shadow behind the curtains shifted again.
I'm going to grab Glom by the arm as he's levitating, just kind of move him towards the door.
I'm awfully sorry about this, but I don't think Soren can stop from peeking behind the curtain.
God Soren, what are you doing?
Before anyone could react, Soren vanished behind the curtains to discover 3 creatures enclosed within magical bubbles, spheres of force. The first held a teenage human girl, presumably a farmer or weaver. The second, a hulking chitinous monstrosity with hooks for arms. And the third, a strange gigantic bug, like a beetle the size of a deer that was cleaning its feathered mandibles. All 3 creatures seemed to be in a passive state of unaware hibernation, though the bug occasionally scratched itself.
What's going on over there, Soren?
Appears to be a menagerie of sorts back here. 3 creatures, they all seem locked away safely. There's a lever which may release them. It doesn't look like they would attack. Can anyone control creatures like this?
I currently can't even stay standing on the ground.
I'm, pushing Glom.
One of them does appear to be human now that I'm looking closer.
That one's one of mine.
So I'm gonna go look as well. Sorry, is it 1 lever for all 3, or is it there's a lever per thing that's there?
And just the 1 lever, it seems.
Oh, okay. Right. So what you wanna do there, Soren?
Does not appear as though she's in any immediate distress, but I know I wouldn't want to be trapped in there.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Okay.
Soren, Ildrex, I'm floating away.
Stop being children and rescue my granddaughter.
Graham pulled Glom toward the ground, and after a moment he began to float again. Before he could rise too much further, Graham pulled him down again before heavily sighing.
Come, let's look at the models together.
No, I'd rather not. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
This one looks like our village.
Sorry, Soren. We maybe want to pull this lever and take that and adopt another child today?
We are getting quite the party together here, aren't we?
We are just a ragtag group of misfit adventurers.
On one hand, we will likely never be back here again, ever, wherever this is. Oh my god, I'm scared. On the other hand, we will never be back here, so we'll never think about the fact that she's trapped again. But that's morally questionable.
Yeah.
I'm pulling the lever, darn it.
Okay.
The party rolled initiative as the spheres of force vanished and the 2 larger creatures rushed toward them.
We were not prepared for this.
The hook-armed monster swung blindly toward them in a rage as Gaelle unleashed a blast of magical energy that struck the wall just beyond where its head had been moments before. Soren stabbed with both daggers wildly in retaliation, landing 1 blow just above its side, missing the intended armpit but hurting it all the same, while Ildrex swung out in a flurry of blows, striking the monster in the chest before uppercutting its chin in a kaiju-like sequence, at least from the view of the models in the room. The giant bug ran toward Glom, biting at his shield while they spun in place, as Graham pulled the sword and swung at the monster to defend Glom.
Stay off my boy!
Did she just crit?
Go, Graham.
She's not supposed to be able to do damage, but critting with a magical sword.
Just think of it as a giant peach.
The sword sung in a glorious chorus as it cracked the creature's side with the force and glow of a lightning bolt. Graham also now appeared to be physically about 8 years younger, though still quite aged. Klymoore and Glom struck the rhino beetle deer as well, severing a twitching leg as dark ichor spurted from the wound.
So I'm surging. 19 for 6 plus 5, 11.
And Glom, floating above, sliced it in half with his action surge, the resulting damage reminding him somewhat of a sliced peach.
Glom high-fives Graham.
Yes!
So on her turn, Gaelle remembers that inside her coat she still has a wand of polymorphing, and there's a terrifying creature in front of them that she would like to turn into something less terrifying, or more terrifying, depending on how that roll goes.
Oh god.
Donde está el bar?
That would require an intelligence check.
Which she is going to make shortly.
Doesn't it come with a risk of transmogrifying you?
Don't remind me, this could get very awkward.
The DC to beat was 17. Failure would still likely change the target, but into what?
It's a critical.
20?
What did she want to turn the creature into?
Just a lovely, fluffy sheep.
And just like that, the monster from the party's future nightmares became... And cast so skillfully, the wand repaired itself somewhat within Gaelle's hands, reducing its DC to use down to 16. Combat had concluded.
Oh, yes! Wow.
Hey, small child.
Well, it's a sheep now. It's a sheep. Is it a dangerous sheep?
Oh, no. It's very friendly. Come pet it.
The girl cautiously extended a hand to pat the sheep, which blinked its eyes repeatedly, seemingly confused by its functional vision. It began to ponder violent actions, but its bloodlust was sated, at least for now, by the young girl's head pats.
That's a good little fella.
Shall be a good pet. But what are you doing down here?
I don't know why I'm here. Did you say down here? I was going to see Tasha's kiss with my parents and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing I really remember. My brother doesn't like clowns, so he's waiting outside, or he was.
Right.
Rather. How long has...
Well, I think we found your brother, and he is looking for you. So perhaps you should come with us.
But you're a stranger. I don't even know your name.
Come talk to Graham. She is much more endearing than I am.
They're not kidnappers, Tabitha. They're adventurous, I suppose. But don't worry, Graham's here to help too.
Graham surprised herself by twisting her wrist with an impressive, though slow, flourish of the singing blade.
Graham, where'd you get that?
Oh, I'll tell you all about some other time, if we don't die down here. We need to rescue your parents first. And the whole village, most likely. Assuming they're not dead.
Sorry, small person. Did you say Gentry was your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, and your parents are gone?
Yeah, I'm looking for them.
Right, I see. And, do you have the same parents as your brother?
That I know of. That's how parents work.
Right, I see. And you don't recognize me at all?
No.
Excellent. And Gaelle fist pumps just a little bit.
Is everything okay, Gaelle?
Absolutely fine. Nothing to see here.
Can someone get me down from the ceiling?
Oh, sorry there. Grabs his leg and pulls it down.
Thank you.
The levitation spell wore off right as Glom's feet reached solid ground.
Okay, so I say it's the new team members in the center, so the sheep, Graham, and the guy I keep forgetting your name.
Klymoore?
Yeah, great.
Klymoore.
Yeah, great, yeah. And then I'll take up the rear, and I say we maybe leave this room before pulling any more levers.
Yeah, I think we've looted enough here.
Soren?
I'm pretending to sip my teacup and heading for the door.
Unbeknownst to the team, Ildrex pocketed a flask, corked with an iron and wax stopper, wrapped in a worn yellow cloth. Ildrex would later identify the flask on his own as binding vitriol, a willing mixture of the blood of the demonic and celestial, a powerful component of magic that could be used in rituals of binding. But for now, the team opened the door ahead and stood atop a new descending staircase that led into a large banquet hall, lit by torches and braziers and stretching 70 feet, 23 meters, out before the party. A nearby table was strewn with platters, cakes, pies, fruits, smoked meats. 8 people dressed in the finest aristocratic attire sat around with their plates full. They had just finished some sort of prayer before the party had entered, though the table could easily accommodate this host in addition to the entire party. Behind this scene, a set of blue curtains presumably led to more of the same chamber, though beyond a warmth little else could be discerned from the larger room.
Tabitha, do you recognize any of these people?
Yeah, that one's my dad.
The balding one with one eye? Got it. And, what's his name?
Miggle. I also recognize the others from around town, but they're all dressed funny.
Right.
We don't have fancy clothes like those in Elavine.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Perhaps we just kind of casually walk through, mentioning that we're leaving.
The guests began eating.
Ah, damn it.
And they relished in their feast, gabbing as loud as aristocrats while loudly gorging on the food before them. And with a 22 for perception, Ildrex noticed that as the villagers ate food, they visibly began to gain instant weight, as if by magic. They sighed comments like, "The cherry pie is to die for," or "This looks so delicious," between ravenous bites.
Don't eat the food, guys. It appears to be, it looks like it'll make you balloon up in mere moments, so...
Glom puts down the apple.
Glom picked an apple up off the table.
With a wisdom saving throw of a 10, it resembled a normal apple.
Okay, so as Ildrex says that, I look at Ildrex, I look at the apple. Really?
Yeah, don't do it. Look, just pay attention to the people sitting at the table, how they're gorging themselves. Normally don't have a problem with that.
Tabitha's father glanced up from between bites to address Ildrex.
You should really try some of this.
Hey,
the blood pies are amazing.
Miggle, is that you?
I am Lord Miggle.
Yes, Lord Miggle. I have found your kin, and they are looking for you. Perhaps you should come with us. Put the apple down.
Glom puts the apple down.
I'm currently... perhaps after the feast. No, we'll finish the feast first, and then we can reunite with kin.
It's of great urgency. Look, we have Graham here. She can corroborate our great urgent needs. Put down the shig-rind.
I don't think you should be eating that.
Persuasion's gonna be an 11.
The man continued eating.
You sure? Because that apple looks really good, Ildrex.
Glom, trust me. I know you don't like to trust me, but, I mean, we've already walked down more stairs. Things at bottom of stairs we've already determined are bad.
All right, yeah, no, you're right. But he looks really good.
The villagers had reached comically rotund proportions, not gaining weight in any natural way. This isn't fat shaming, but literally becoming round like a balloon or a blueberry.
What happens if I pull one of the chairs away from the table, with one of the people in it?
That would require a strength check, as they now weighed over 300 pounds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally. Oh, that's not gonna be good. That's a 9.
Ildrex broke one of the chair legs, but the man hardly lowered as his round form was already set solid in the space he occupied. He continued to consume and feast, hissing at Ildrex.
I must have the food!
Oh, okay, friends. Anybody have real attachment to any of these people? Miggle, obviously. We're just gonna try and, subdue him. Anybody else? Or can we just move on?
Miggle was already over 450 pounds, 32 stone, and could hardly move or be moved except through an act of great strength. And at that very moment, hooked chains descended from above.
God damn it. Well,
affixing to the clothing of the feasting aristocracy, hoisting them up toward the ceiling to the dismay and horror of the party who failed their sanity saving throws, except for Ildrex.
I'm gonna move to cover the child's eyes and be like, it's time to move along, friends.
I think your father's going to be in a better place now.
Father, stop!
Yep.
Don't let them take Dad!
Tabitha resisted Ildrex's attempts to push her along.
Yep, she's a tiny child. I'm a 300-pound dragonborn. I think I'm gonna just pick her up and move.
The large bodies were pulled toward the ceiling, too exhausted from their meal to even call out as the chains followed along a track in the ceiling, pulling them beyond the curtain at the far end of the room, or rather, the divider. Each time a round form passed through, a glimpse of the space beyond made Ildrex, Soren, and Glom's stomachs sink. 4 tables of cutlery, butcher's tools, mashers, and beyond this, a massive fiery contraption that dominated the far wall, enveloped most of the room in fact, a sort of cooking furnace or press or meat grinder all in one that radiated with an uncomfortable heat. The obese, wriggling forms couldn't even protest as they were pulleyed and prodded with wooden sticks into position at the chute on the top of the machine by strange humanoids with a mix of claw, horn, and cloven hooves, ibex, shig, auroch, and chicken-headed beasts dressed in the garb of chefs and butchers, clothes smeared with blood and sweat, sneering and heckling one another in animal tongues as they set to their insidious task. If these were simply the masks of beasts, they were convincing and terrible. Scraps of clothing and a mix of perhaps hair and bone were pulled and tossed down through the machine's many sorting levels to a chute at the base of the contraption, as one of the beasts carefully extracted a pie-shaped delicacy from the furnace, lovingly sprinkling a season of shaved fingernails over it. There were 13 beasts in total, and Ildrex was sure that Miggle would soon become part of the strange circle of feed and feast. Whatever lunatic had envisioned this accursed place brought it to mad reality, very likely dwelled beyond the impressive door that he and Soren spotted on the left wall.
They haven't noticed us yet. Let's proceed to the door over there without drawing their attention.
You're just gonna leave my father?
All heads simultaneously turn to face Tabitha, who is slung over Ildrex's shoulder.
Super.
A tense pause preceded a vehemence of frenzied screams as the fiends raised their blades and set toward the team in a fury. Dark Dice, Chapter 24, Frenzied Feast. Featuring Peter Joseph Lewis as Soren Arkwright, Holly Billinghurst and Sean Howard as Gaelle and Glom Vogelberg, Russ D. Moore as Ildrex, and featuring Robert Clotworthy as Klymoore, K.A. Statz as Tabitha, Andreas Somville as Miggle, Ryan McQuinn as the Hungry Aristocrat, Charlotte Norup as Graham, and Travis Vengroff as Dungeon Master. This episode was produced and edited with sound design by Travis Vengroff, mixing and mastering by Finnur Nielsen, and features executive producers Dennis Greenhill, Maico Villegas, AJ Pumpkin, and Carol Vengroff. This episode featured music by Andre Vidonogrov, Neil Martin, Travis Vengroff, Yuzuko Shiro, Scott Ark, Brandon Boone, and Stephen Malin. To help support this show, please check out patreon.com and please check out our new website, darkdice.com, now complete with new merch. We're also making Dungeons & Dragons content on TikTok as Fool and Scholar. Dark Dice is a Fool and Scholar production. Thank you for listening.